Gervonta Davis has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather, sharing details of the strategies Floyd used while mentoring him. In response, Mayweather defended his approach, stating he always fights smart, stays calculated, and finds a way to win. Known for his defensive skills and strategic mindset, Mayweather downplayed the controversy, focusing on his undefeated record and success in the boxing business rather than engaging in Davis's criticisms.
Mayweather did what he always do. Be a calculated fighter, be a smart fighter, and find a way to win.
And I did that because I said that although there was a problem with his shoulder, whether it existed or not, I always said there was hold on. I said there was no problem with it.
One of Floyd Mayweather's biggest criticisms is his focus on money above all else. Critics argue that for him, boxing isn't about legacy or respect, but about securing massive paydays. His primary focus has always been financial success, regardless of fairness or the sport's traditional values.
Money. Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. Everything you do costs money.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest. And I'm a good person. And I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. Without money.
Floyd Mayweather's confidence is well known, as he often boasts about his dominance. He once said, "I'm Floyd Mayweather. I don't watch footage of my opponents. They should watch me." This mindset has attracted significant criticism, solidifying his status as one of the most polarizing figures in boxing history.
It doesn't matter, you know, it costs a not to me, but to anyone else, it costs a pretty penny, but he's worth it.
Right.
I don't care what it costs. It could cost me $100,000 a month. I'll pay it.
God bless. And if you was to go back to the ring, who would be the person holding your mitts? Like
Mayweather frequently flaunts his wealth, often prioritizing money over his boxing achievements. He consistently emphasizes his financial success, reinforcing the perception that he values cash more than the sport itself.
Crazy numbers that's been thrown at me, of course, 9 figures. You know, I've been had money thrown at me from so many different countries. As of right now, I'm loyal to the MGM Grand. They have treated me extremely well. I'm very, very blessed to be in this position. I made tons of money and I made smart investments. If I get the itch to come back, it really won't be for the money, but I have to get paid. You know, that's why the nickname is, you know, Floyd Money Mayweather.
So you're not ruling it out completely? Maybe.
As of right now, I'm out completely.
People watching this will be asking, you know, the Manny Pacquiao question. Michael Cons, his business manager, said recently that they'd made some contact with Mayweather Promotions about the possibility of maybe facing you again if you decide to come out of retirement. Clarify what that situation is.
Everything that you got.
Davis has claimed that while Mayweather was meant to mentor him, he manipulated situations for his own advantage. According to Davis, Floyd would offer advice to him while secretly providing tips to his opponents, leading Davis to question whether Mayweather truly wanted him to succeed.
Frank, that I was running at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad.
Many boxing experts believe Floyd Mayweather was jealous of Gervonta Davis, highlighting tension between them. Some suggest that Mayweather's ego prevented him from fully supporting Davis's rise in the sport, fueling the strained relationship.
To be thankful that your product got pushed out there, because had it not been, Tank might have been fighting in rinky-dink boxing clubs, bruh. We may have never got the opportunity to know who Tank Davis really was. So let's go ahead and start there. Now Tank, early on, you heard him. He only getting about 10 racks a fight. Floyd is making it to where, yeah, I'm gonna get your mama out this hood, but I'm gonna have you on your knees crawling back to me. You feel me? You're gonna have to get in where you fit in to really earn this bag the same way I did. But what I think was happening was I think that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was getting a little tad bit jealous of Tank. He saw the potential. He knew what dude was capable of. And when you got a fighter like Tank Davis, you don't put him in a position to take a L. You put him in a position to win every fight, to grow the brand. Ultimately, this is your product. Ultimately, you're getting money.
Davis has openly voiced his frustrations with Mayweather, claiming people don't see what happens behind the scenes. He confidently stated that he plans to surpass Mayweather's legacy at a younger age, suggesting that this ambition might not sit well with his former mentor.
Floyd do. A lot of people don't know what Floyd. Everything that Floyd said right there, the chrome hardware, the Maybach, the lawyer shit, that was all in my post.
Oh, that was you posted that. You posted that. Oh wow.
Chrome bag,
Right.
lawyer shit, Maybach.
Oh.
He said.
So you feel like it was a sub? Like he was subbing you? Like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and
Yeah.
I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd. Floyd don't never. He feel as though I'm at that point where I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
During a tense press conference, Mayweather reacted strongly to Davis's bold claims about their past. Clearly frustrated, Floyd said, "Tank's been out on social media saying certain things, but he's still a kid. If I was that age, I'd probably have done the same thing." His response suggested he viewed Davis's actions as immature rather than justified.
Tank vents out on social media. He's been through a lot, throughout his life. But I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, he's to me he's still a kid. And when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia. Tough competitor, tough fighter.
According to Davis, Mayweather has always prioritized his own interests over those of his fighters. Davis stated, "He did what he did. I'm just focused. He's always been like that, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do." He made it clear he's moving forward, but won't hesitate to expose Mayweather's tactics.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking.
Calvin Ford, Davis's longtime trainer, also shared his thoughts on the tension between Mayweather and Davis. He remarked, "That's how the true colors of a person come out," implying that Mayweather's actions in certain situations revealed his true intentions.
Touch on is the Floyd situation, Floyd is Floyd. It's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, It's a rocky road that we see what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story's gonna rebuild itself. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said this is the true colors of a person that's coming out, man. They can't stand it, calm is I don't like using that word calm, but our Lord knows. He knows.
Davis has made serious accusations against Mayweather, claiming he withheld earnings from multiple fighters, including himself. If true, this would suggest Mayweather used financial control to keep fighters dependent on him.
Also, when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight he was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. He's like sitting on a show. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game. Letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like,
while Davis has openly discussed his issues with Mayweather, he has avoided directly insulting him. "I don't want to say he's a scumbag," Davis remarked, hinting at deeper frustrations without fully calling Floyd out. Coming from a tough background in Baltimore, Davis became one of boxing's most exciting talents under Mayweather's guidance. However, over time, their mentor-protege relationship soured, with Davis claiming that Floyd deliberately tried to hold him back.
Future with Floyd now. Is he still a part of your camp and crew or something, or not?
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type of shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking shit.
You've been tweeting a lot more recently, bro. Why is that?
Yeah, cause I'm in cat.
Yeah.
I'm in cat, man.
So
I wasn't in cat. I want to be.
What does that mean? You're angrier now? You're trying to talk more?
Yeah, I'm angry.
Yeah. I respect it, bro. I respect it.
Gervonta, what's your
Like
part?
Fighter? Like what you saying?
What participation for the whole card, the whole show?
Davis revealed an unexpected reason behind his fallout with Mayweather: Floyd's daughter. According to him, personal issues involving her added more tension, further complicating their already strained relationship and dynamic.
It was somehow that they were saying I was messing with her daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was the downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all.
No, it was a
relationship, not
downfall.
career.
Yeah, it wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like
He scheduled a fight, I think, doing like your fight or something. I don't think they did it, but
stuff like that.
Promoting.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis isn't the only one addressing his fallout with Floyd Mayweather. Ryan Garcia has also spoken out, particularly about the tension involving Mayweather's daughter. Allegedly, Davis's connection with her contributed to the strained mentor-protege relationship. This suggests that conflict went beyond career disagreements, with personal issues potentially influencing Mayweather's actions toward Davis throughout their time together.
Y'all gotta get in here and check this out. Ryan Garcia is spilling tea. In a recent interview, he claims that Gervonta and Floyd Mayweather's falling out is due to a result of Gervonta smashing Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with Yaya Mayweather, she is currently 23 years old, and she actually shares a baby with NBA YoungBoy. Now, she typically does make headlines surrounding her behavior about NBA YoungBoy. I know she was going through some court cases involving her slicing a woman up over her baby daddy, but that is not what we are talking about here. Ryan Garcia is claiming that Gervonta and Yaya some sort of relationship or some type of dealings in the past. I want to go ahead and just get into the clip here.
Gervonta, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not even like, that's not something I'm exposing. Oh wow, that's after somebody did that to my daughter.
I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
As tensions between Mayweather and Davis became public, fans and media outlets speculated about the true cause of their fallout, ranging from financial disputes to personal conflicts. The situation sparked endless discussion, creating a gripping story that kept the boxing world talking.
Public knowledge that Tank and Mayweather have had issues. It's public knowledge that they're not in the contract anymore. And it's public knowledge that Tank has moved on and is trying to, for the sake of words, separate himself from the umbrella of being under Mayweather. But Mayweather was there. Mayweather was there. Why wasn't? No. It wasn't because you wasn't trying to take away from a moment. It's because you weren't sure what that moment.
Mayweather has always portrayed himself as a mentor to young fighters, but Davis's revelations have raised questions about his true intentions. Did Floyd genuinely want to help boxers succeed, or was his mentorship a way to maintain control? Critics argue that his guidance focused more on keeping himself relevant than on developing independent champions. Now, as Davis continues to rise, Mayweather frequently takes credit for his success, making it seem as though Davis owes it all to him. This pattern raises doubts about whether Mayweather's mentorship is truly about support or self-promotion.
We'll come back to boxing.
Oh no! I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing was good to me. I was able to make a lot of smart investments on the outside, and I just want to help. Like I said, the fighters that's up and coming. Like I was talking about, like Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't understand why he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Benavidez. The list goes on. There's so many tough fighters out there. So many great young champions out there that I'm proud.
Davis eventually left Mayweather Promotions, seeking independence in his career. He described the relationship as toxic, believing Mayweather's mentorship was more about control than genuine support. Feeling restricted under Floyd's guidance, Davis wanted the freedom to make his own decisions. His departure marked a major turning point, symbolizing his growth as both a fighter and a businessman. Free from Mayweather's influence, Davis could now negotiate his fights, manage his earnings, and build his legacy on his own terms, showcasing his confidence in forging his own path in the boxing world.
Floyd left Barbarian. It's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just gonna say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be.
Thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. See you next time.